Today, you're connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning, I'm Derek Russell, and this is Newsbreak for Monday, October 31st. Happy Halloween, and thanks for joining us. At the top of today's show, let's take a look at the weather, brought to you by Weather Underground. Temperatures remain in the high 80s this week, but there's a chance for rain later on. Today, clear skies, high of 87 and a low of 55 with a 10% chance of rain. Your 3-day outlook for Tuesday calls for clear skies, a high of 87 and a low of 58. Wednesday, partly cloudy skies, high of 84 and low of 59. And Thursday, chance of a thunderstorm, high 80, low of 54 with a 40% chance of rain that day. Our top headlines for today: 3 decades of talks about a Chickasaw Heritage Center in Tupelo came to fruition on Friday. Leaders from the Chickasaw Nation signed a partnership with the city of Tupelo, the Chickasaw Incana Foundation, and the National Park Service. The multi-million-dollar project will be placed on 162 acres directly adjacent to the Natchez Trace Parkway. Leaders signed the agreement during the inaugural Chickasaw celebration. More than 1,200 students rotated through various live demonstrations of Chickasaw culture on the grounds of Fair Park. Also, various speakers made presentations inside City Hall. The new Heritage Center will expand cultural knowledge in the Chickasaw Nation's former homeland. It will feature artifacts, narrative videos, cultural symbols, and language lessons. No firm date has been set for construction. Chickasaw Nation Governor Bill Anatubby said the new center will be something both the community and Chickasaw Nation can be proud of. It was another big weekend for the Tupelo Aquatic Center, which hosted the high school state swimming championships. The event drew more than 453 swimmers from as far away as Biloxi, as well as their families. Tupelo Convention and Visitors Bureau Director Neil McCoy said the Aquatic Center has opened up the opportunity for Tupelo to hold bigger meets. McCoy said the facility has had an economic impact of more than $2.5 million in its first 3 years. Aquatic Center Director Amy Kennedy and CVB Sports Sales Manager Brian Rucker have made tweaks through the years as the number of spectators and swimmers has grown. Rucker administers surveys to coaches each year to learn from their feedback. One survey led them to set up lounges for the swimmers to charge their devices and meet other swimmers during their downtime. Rucker said the coaches have had a lot of great things to say about the facility and about Tupelo's hospitality. Local voters will cast ballots for more than the presidential election on November 8th. They also will select a representative for Mississippi's 1st Congressional District. Saltillo Republican Trent Kelly is seeking re-election to his first full term. He won the seat during a special election in June of 2015. Kelly faces opposition from Democrat Jacob Owens, Libertarian Chase Wilson, and Reform Party candidate Kathy Toole. The 25-year-old Owens works at an architecture firm in Tupelo and resides in Oxford, according to an interview earlier this year. He did not respond to multiple interview requests from the Daily Journal. Libertarian candidate Wilson is a graduate student in physics at the University of Southern Mississippi. He is from Olive Branch and pledges to reduce the size and scope of the federal government. Toole previously sought the post of Mississippi Agricultural Commissioner in 2011 and 2015. In sports, Mississippi State got back in the win column on Saturday, while Ole Miss lost its 3rd straight game. The Bulldogs set several offensive records in a 56-41 homecoming win over Samford. The team set a school record by gaining 669 yards. Quarterback Nick Fitzgerald accounted for 536 of those yards and also tied a school record with 7 touchdowns. The Bulldogs are back home against Texas A&M on Saturday. Ole Miss fell to Auburn 40-29 in Oxford. It was a back-and-forth game when Ole Miss tight end Evan Ingram dropped an almost certain touchdown pass that would have given the Rebels a late lead. Ole Miss quarterback Chad Kelly was intercepted on the next play, and the Tigers went on to win. Kelly set an Ole Miss single-game record with 465 passing yards in the loss. The Rebels are at home against Georgia Southern on Saturday. In high school action over the weekend, the Tupelo and Pontotoc football teams each collected their 10th wins of the season on Friday. Meanwhile, the Tupelo boys swimming team won its 10th straight title win, and Oxford captured a state volleyball title. Does it for Newsbreak on this Monday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that offers you news off the page and on the go. We also have the Memo podcast hosted by myself and Brad Locke, which delves deeper into the local news of Northeast Mississippi with analysis and commentary each Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You can find that online at memo.djournal.com. And also this afternoon, you can catch the Capitol View webcast live at 2 at djournal.com. That's where Daily Journal Capitol Bureau Chief Bobby Harrison will talk with Brad Locke about what's taking place in state politics. Each story discussed today on Newsbreak can be found in your Daily Journal or online at djournal.com, where you can find a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. Thanks for joining us. I'm Derek Russell.